Hello, and welcome to your freshman orientation. On behalf of Take Stock in Children, we would like to congratulate you on your graduation from high school. You're ready to enter a new academic environment in which you are prepared to succeed. You are going to college.
You might have heard some people say that there's nothing like going to college, or my college years were the best of my life. Yes, there is an excitement about going to college, but there's also a lot to learn in order to be successful your first year as a freshman. This educational module is designed to help you prepare for your journey through post-secondary education. Today, we'll talk about college admissions, housing, campus resources, tips to survive and thrive, and much more. Let's get started.
Admissions. As you may know, in order to be accepted to a college or university, you have to apply. Applications may vary by institution, but generally the process requires you to write a personal statement or essay, gather letters of recommendation, and notify your high school to send your transcripts to the institutions to which you are applying.
Most applications will require an application fee. Some institutions offer an application fee waiver, similar to the ACT and SAT fee waiver. Ask the institution you plan on attending if they have a fee waiver, or talk to your guidance counselor or student advocate. Applications can be found on the school's websites.
There are different types of college admissions processes. Regular admissions. The regular admission process is just what it sounds like. Students must file their application for admissions before the application deadline, which usually falls between January and February of the applicant's senior year. Colleges and universities are usually firm about not accepting applications after this deadline. Students can expect a decision from the school via regular mail and/or email between March and June. If accepted, students then have until May to make their decision to attend that school.
Rolling admissions. Rolling admissions applications have no set application deadline. Instead of a strict application deadline, the institution accepts applications on a continual basis until all spots are filled. Admission applications are evaluated when all the required supporting documents and credentials, like essays and test scores, have been received. A decision from the institution is usually made without delay, and notifications are mailed and/or emailed to the students. If accepted, the students have until May 1st to make their decision to attend that institution.
Open enrollment. Open enrollment is a type of unselective and non-competitive college admissions process, in which the student only needs to meet the minimum requirements set forth by the institution. Generally, the requirements for entrance are proof of state residency and a high school diploma. Once the student is accepted, they normally have to take a class efficacy exam, administered by the institution, to determine class placement for the upcoming year.
Deferred admissions. The deferred admissions follows the same requirements as the regular admissions plan. However, the student may choose to defer their enrollment for 1 year because of medical, financial, or contractual reasons.
Early decision. Students applying to an institution under the Early Decision Plan submit their application by the Early Decision deadline, which is normally in November of the student's senior year. The student can expect to learn of the institution's decision by mid-December. Students admitted by the institution under the Early Decision Plan are committed to attending that institution and must withdraw their applications from other colleges or universities.
If the student's application is deferred or denied, they can apply to the same institution under a regular admissions plan or to another institution. If the student is accepted using the regular admissions plan after having submitted an early admissions plan, then the student must attend that institution. Students who are admitted under an early decision plan are given first preference with regards to financial aid and scholarship awards from that institution.
Early action. Early action plans are similar to early decision in that students may apply early and learn of their acceptance, denial, or deferment by mid-December. In most cases, unlike early decision, students admitted based on this plan are not committed to attend that institution. With all of these options, there is bound to be one method of applying to a post-secondary institution that suits your needs.
Let's talk about housing. Once you've applied and are accepted to a post-secondary institution, it's time to start planning for the upcoming year. You'll need to make decisions about whether or not to live on campus or commute from home, what to bring with you if you will be living on campus, and so much more. If you do decide to live on campus, it's important to understand this new environment. For many students, it'll be the first time that they're away from home. If you decide to live on campus, remember to pack these essentials. Personal bath and hygiene items, very important. Important paperwork you might need on campus, like your medical insurance card and financial aid forms. Dorm room essentials, such as desk accessories, lamps, wastebaskets, area rugs, bed and bath linens, small electronics and cooking appliances. Oh, and tools, if permitted. Healthy snacks and storage containers are also useful for the food once it's open. Room decorations to make your own space, clothes appropriate for the weather, medications, and first aid essentials. Now keep in mind that living in a dorm might mean you're sharing a common area or even a bathroom, so be considerate to your roommates when you're using these common areas. Remember to be mindful if they're resting or studying to keep your noise level down. Do your share of keeping the dorm and common area clean and free of your clutter. If you're fortunate, you'll have roommates who are friendly and considerate to you as well. However, if this is not the case and you do experience difficulty in communicating with your roommates, just speak to the resident advisor, better known as the RA, to help resolve the issue.
Get yourself out there. Get involved. Studies show that students who are involved in their school do better academically and stay in school. Whether you decide to stay at home or move into a dorm, it is important for you to get involved in activities on campus. Go to all orientations. Join study groups. Find a club that interests you. Participate in student government or join a fraternity or sorority. The more connected you feel to your school, the easier your transition will be. Many schools hold some type of informational gathering so that clubs and members of the Greek life can distribute information to new students.
The freshman experience. To help with your transition from high school to post-secondary education, state colleges and universities offer a freshman experience class. Now, the name of the class differs by school, but all of the information is related to helping you transition into college. The class provides first-year students with important life and study skills that they'll carry throughout their lifetime, like time management, study skills, stress management, career exploration, and how to utilize campus resources. It is strongly recommended that you take this course if it's not already required by your institution. This course will provide you with the tools and learning opportunities to ensure a successful transition into a post-secondary institution.
Self-advocacy. In high school, you had a large support system that could help you address any issues that may have arisen. You had your parents, mentor, student advocate, and guidance counselor to advocate for you. For many of you, this will be the first time you're making independent decisions. It will also be the first time that you have to find a way of expressing your needs without the assistance of others. Now, it is your turn to advocate for yourself. A key component in self-advocacy is communication. It is important to establish an open line of communication with your professors, teacher assistants, advisor, and so on. Let them know what your goals are and how you plan on accomplishing them. If your goal is to get an A in your English Lit class, do not be afraid to talk to your advisor or teacher's assistant and let them know. My goal is to get an A in your class. Am I going in the right direction with classwork I've completed, and is there anything I can work on in order to help me reach my goal? Or if you're having difficulty understanding a grade you earned on an assignment, ask the professor if you could schedule some time to meet with them in person. Not only does this show that you are interested in their class and committed to doing well, but by opening this line of communication, you and your professor can work together in helping you succeed in their class. Self-advocacy also means that now you are the person responsible for making your educational decisions. Become familiar with your school and make yourself aware of the resources you have available to you on campus. In high school, if you are struggling with a class, your mom or dad might have called the school and asked about tutoring. Now that you are in a post-secondary institution, it is your turn to do the research and find resources you need. Research what's available to you on the web by finding the resource on campus or by asking your advisor. Keep the information you find in your planner so that you can refer to it when needed. Be proactive. Do not wait until you need the resource to start looking for it. This will only lead to frustration if you have difficulty finding the tools you need. And remember your friends at Take Stock in Children. They have a vested interest in seeing you succeed in your post-secondary endeavors. If you need anything, feel free to contact your local program. You can find their contact information on the Take Stock in Children website under the Find a Local Program tab. Make sure that you familiarize yourself with deadlines for drop, add, and withdrawal. If you're enrolled in a course and realize that you will not be successful in that class, you can drop the course and receive reimbursement for it if it is done before the drop deadline. Or if you're enrolled in a class and you need to withdraw from it for whatever reason, you can do so and receive a W for the class versus a low grade that may pull down your GPA. This should only be done if absolutely necessary. Some schools institute policies for withdrawals that include increased tuition rates for the course after more than 2 withdrawals. Drop, add, and withdrawal information varies by school, so be sure to talk to your advisor about this if you're considering it. Another resource that is available to you is the Call Edge helpline on the Take Stock in Children website. If you have any difficulty finding an answer to any question related to college, you can submit your question via email or phone message and receive a response from the Take Stock in Children College Success Coach within 48 hours. This tool is located under the Support Resources tab on the Take Stock in Children website.
Survive and thrive. Surviving and thriving your freshman year can be challenging or even overwhelming. Nevertheless, it could be a very exciting and rewarding time in your life. So keep these tips in mind as you get ready for college. Stay organized and use your time well. Go to class. Attendance may not be mandatory, but you are there to learn, and you cannot learn if you're not in class to do it. Become an expert on due dates and course requirements. Read your course syllabus and be clear on the professor's expectations. Keep track of your money by making out a monthly budget and sticking to it. Be prepared to feel overwhelmed and know that you are not the only one feeling that way. Stay true to who you are. Remember the morals and values that made you who you are. And finally, enjoy this time in your life. You're about to go through a time of great personal growth and self-discovery. Enjoy every minute of it while keeping in your mind your end goal, attaining a post-secondary degree. Now go forth and conquer!
You're ready to take on college as a freshman and succeed.